Hey cat lovers! Today we're diving into the subtle signs that your feline friend might need a little more love and attention from you. You see, cats are masters at disguising their needs. They're not like dogs who'll whine and paw at you for a belly rub. Cats speak a more nuanced language, a subtle shift in behavior, a flicker in their eyes. We're going to equip you with the knowledge to decode those signals, to understand the whispers of your feline friend. We're talking about those easily missed signs that often get brushed off as just being a cat. But trust me, every tail twitch, every meow, every glance tells a story. So let's learn how to listen, shall we? Let's become fluent in feline so you can deepen that bond with your furry companion. Okay, so your cat can't verbally say, "Hey, I need some attention," but they can meow, and that's often their go-to method of communication. Now, all cats meow, it's natural. But if you notice an uptick in the meows, if they're more insistent, more frequent, that's your cue to put down the phone and tune into your furry friend. Think about it, what else are they gonna do? They can't exactly pick up the phone and call you, right? So, they meow. It's their way of saying, "Hey, remember me? I'm here, I need some love. Don't ignore it." That meow is a direct line to your cat's emotional state. Maybe they're bored, maybe they're lonely, maybe they just want to rub against your leg and be told they're beautiful. Whatever it is, take a moment to decipher the meow. It's their way of reaching out. Cats are masters of disguise, and I'm not just talking about their camouflage skills in a pile of blankets. I'm talking about their disappearing acts. You see, when a cat feels neglected, stressed, or anxious, their instinct is to retreat, to find a safe haven away from the perceived threat. That safe haven could be under the bed, behind the couch, or even in the back of your closet. Now I know what you're thinking, Jackson, my cat sleeps all day. That's just what they do. And you're right, cats do love their beauty rest. But there's a difference between a cat napping peacefully and a cat actively hiding. If your cat is suddenly spending an excessive amount of time in secluded spots, especially if this is a new behavior, it's time to take notice. They're sending you a clear message. They don't feel safe and secure. It's time to address the underlying issue and rebuild that trust and bond. We all love a clean cat, right? That soft, silky fur is irresistible. But there's a fine line between healthy grooming and over-grooming. If you notice your cat licking and grooming themselves excessively, to the point of bald patches or skin irritation, that's a red flag, my friends. It's often a sign of anxiety, stress, or even boredom. Think of it like this. When we humans are stressed, we bite our nails, twirl our hair, engage in these repetitive behaviors to soothe ourselves. Cats, they groom, it releases endorphins, it calms them down. But when it becomes obsessive, it's a cry for help. They're trying to self-soothe because something in their environment is out of whack. So if you see your cat transforming into a furry little washcloth, it's time to step in and figure out what's causing them stress and how you can create a more enriching and relaxing environment. Chapter 4. The empty food bowl. Food. It's not just a necessity for survival, it's a source of immense pleasure, especially for our feline friends. So, when a cat suddenly turns their nose up at their favorite tuna treat or walks away from a bowl of kibble, alarm bells should be ringing. A sudden loss of appetite is a major indicator that something's off in your cat's world. It could be a medical issue, so a trip to the vet is always the first step, but often it's rooted in emotional distress. Cats are sensitive creatures. Changes in their environment, a new pet, even a shift in your routine can throw them off balance and suppress their appetite. If your cat's usually a chow hound and suddenly becomes a picky eater, don't just dismiss it. Dig deeper, look for any recent changes, and try to address any potential stressors. Food is their fuel, and a lack of it speaks volumes about their emotional state. Chapter 5. Chaos with a cause. Alright, let's talk about those moments when your usually well-behaved feline suddenly transforms into a tiny agent of chaos. The scratching posts are ignored, the curtains become climbing gyms, and that expensive vase, well, let's just say it met an untimely demise. Before you scold your cat or worse, resort to punishment, remember this. Destructive behavior is often a desperate plea for attention. Think about it. Your cat's world revolves around you. You're their provider, their playmate, their source of love and affection. So, when they feel ignored or neglected, they'll act out in ways that are guaranteed to get your attention. It's not about being vindictive, it's about communication. They're saying, "Hey, notice me, interact with me, I need you." So the next time your cat decides to unleash their inner interior designer, take a deep breath and ask yourself, When was the last time I truly engaged with my cat? The answer might just surprise you. Chapter 6, The Low-Energy Feline. We all have those days, right? The alarm goes off, and all we want to do is pull the covers over our heads and sleep for another 10 hours. Well, cats are no different. They have their ups and downs, their energetic bursts, and their lazy lounging sessions. But if your usually playful, active cat suddenly transforms into a furry couch potato, it's time to pay attention. Lethargy, a lack of interest in their favorite toys or activities, can be a sign of an underlying medical condition. However, it can also be a sign of emotional distress. Just like us, cats can experience depression, anxiety, and even grief. And these emotional states can manifest physically as lethargy and withdrawal. So if your cat's energy levels take a nosedive, don't just assume they're being lazy. Rule out any medical concerns with a visit to the vet, and then focus on creating a stimulating and enriching environment for your feline friend. Chapter 7, Litterbox Blues. Let's be real, folks, litterbox issues are the bane of every cat owner's existence. But before you reach for the cleaning spray and air freshener, remember this. Inappropriate elimination is almost always a symptom of a larger issue. Cats are creatures of habit and they thrive on routine. So when they suddenly start avoiding the litter box, it's a clear sign that something is amiss. It could be a medical issue like a urinary tract infection, so a vet checkup is crucial. But more often than not, it's stress-related. Changes in the household, like a new pet or a move, can trigger anxiety in cats, leading to litter box avoidance. Think of it like this. The litter box is their safe space, their sanctuary. If they feel stressed or insecure, they may associate those negative feelings with the litter box and seek out alternative and often less desirable locations. The key is to address the underlying stressor, create a calm and predictable environment, and make the litter box a welcoming haven once again. Chapter 8, The Unexpected Swatting. We all love our cats' playful antics, those adorable swats with their paws, those mock attacks on our ankles as we walk by. But when those playful swats turn into hissing, growling, or even biting, it's crucial to take notice. Aggression is never acceptable, but it's important to remember that it's always a symptom of a deeper issue. Cats don't lash out for no reason. They're trying to communicate something, and it's our job to decipher their language. Often aggression is rooted in fear, anxiety, or insecurity. Your cat might be feeling threatened, territorial, or even neglected. They might be experiencing pain or discomfort, and their aggression is a way of protecting themselves. The key is to never punish aggression with more aggression. That will only escalate the situation and damage your bond. Instead, focus on identifying the trigger, creating a safe and secure environment for your cat, and seeking professional help from a veterinarian or certified cat behaviorist if needed. Chapter 9. The purr that speaks volumes. Ah, the purr. That rumbling sound of pure feline contentment. It's music to our ears, a sign that our cats are happy, relaxed, and loved. But what if I told you that purring isn't always a sign of pure bliss? It's true. Cats also purr as a way to self-soothe, to cope with pain, fear, or stress. It's their way of saying, I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed right now, but I'm trying to stay calm. So how can you tell the difference between a happy purr and a stressed purr? Context is key. Is your cat purring while curled up on your lap, receiving gentle strokes? That's a good sign. But if your cat is purring excessively, especially in situations that would normally cause them stress like a vet visit or a car ride, it's a sign that they're not as relaxed as they seem. Pay attention to their body language, their eyes, their overall demeanor. Are they tense? Are their pupils dilated? These are all signs that the purring might be masking underlying anxiety. Chapter 10. The Shadow Companion. Let's face it, cat lovers, we secretly love it when our feline overlords grace us with their presence, following us from room to room like furry little shadows. It's endearing, it's flattering, it makes us feel like the center of their universe. But sometimes this constant companionship can be a sign that your cat is craving more attention than you're currently providing. They might be feeling bored, lonely, or simply in need of some quality time with their favorite human. Think about it, you're their source of entertainment, their playmate, their confidant. So if they're constantly underfoot, it's their way of saying, hey, I'm here, I'm bored, let's do something fun together. Now I'm not saying you need to entertain your cat 24/7. They need their independence too. But if you notice your cat becoming overly clingy, it's a good idea to set aside some dedicated playtime, engage in some interactive toys, or simply shower them with some extra love and affection. Outro: a deeper bond. Thanks for watching. If you noticed any of these signs in your cat, it might be time to give them a little extra love and attention. Remember, cats are subtle creatures, but they're always communicating with us. By learning to read their language, to understand the whispers behind their meows and the flicks of their tails, we can deepen our bond with these amazing creatures and create a more harmonious and fulfilling life together. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more cat care tips.